Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to overclock or underclock your phone. And for that you're going to need to root your phone. And if you haven't rooted your phone yet, you can just, click the link in the description and, see how to root your phone. And the second thing that you're going to need is this. No frills CPU. You can just download the APK or off the App Store, I think. I'm not too sure about the App Store, but still. And once you've, installed it, you get this. You have conditions like you have max clock frequency, minimum clock frequency, governor, IO scheduler, and I'll tell you what each of these means. Max clock frequency, that is the highest clock speed your processor can jump to, and I have a 1.2 gigahertz processor, so that's the highest limit for me. And I have these other options, and I have 988 megahertz, 754 megahertz, and 497 megahertz. And why we have this is because sometimes you may be doing more processor intensive tasks, so you could just slide this up and slide this up, and you'd get more performance. And if you're like on a tight battery schedule, you could just turn this down and turn this down, and you could conserve battery to a large extent. And governor is how the the whole processor goes about. And okay, here we have on demand, user space, power save, hot plug, and performance. On demand, let's say you're using your phone, and then you have, how do I say this? Okay, you're doing processor intensive tasks like gaming, and then you're just doing processor non-processor intensive tasks like checking your messages. You don't need like 1.2 gigahertz of processor power to check your messages, and 1.2 gigahertz of processor power just drains your battery. So on demand alternates between high cycles and low cycles depending upon processor, how much the processor is being tasked. I don't really know what user space does, and it doesn't really do any good for your phone, so I don't really recommend it. And power save is when you need to conserve your battery life, and it really works. Like if you can just turn it down like really low, like yeah, I'll keep it on the 754 megahertz. Your phone will feel like a Galaxy Y, but still, you can like use your phone for at least 3 or 4 more hours, provided that you use it, conservatively. And hot plug is mainly used for multi-core devices, and with multi-core devices, you can see that all of your cores are being taxed simultaneously almost all the time. And hot plug disables the extra cores and just uses 1 or 2 cores at max. And performance does what it says. It boosts up your phone, and then it is the shittiest phone can become quite kick-ass. IO scheduler. Here also we have three. I have three, and depends on your phone. It may vary between phones. I have Noop and CFQ. And CFQ is like, first off, I'll tell you what a scheduler is. A scheduler basically does is it reads and writes data onto the phone, and CFQ is the default Linux scheduler. It mm, it works well on mobile devices, and it gets the job done. And Noop, it is just a nightmare. It follows the FIFO principle, and FIFO stands for first in, first out. And it does not prioritize information. So let's say that you are like copying a large file or playing music. You may see that the music skips or the file gets corrupted. That's because it does not prioritize information. And you can see this little checkbox, apply on boot. And what that does is you see this preset, and when I um, when I switch my system on, it already jumps to this setting, and that is quite useful. And just hit apply, and then yeah, you can see success. That works. Okay, so that's how you overclock or underclock your device. Thank you.